Hey everyone, thanks for joining me for another planning video. This week I'm going to be planning for the 20th till the 26th of May using this beautiful Crystal Magic kit from Cate Planning. I also have some icons that I picked up from her as well. I've got these little dots from Birdy Planning too that I thought could be cute for checkpoints, and I'm just going to use the date dots from another Cate Planning sheet. I'm going to get started by popping down the date covers at the top of the page. And I will let you know that if you do grab anything from Cate Planning, I'm actually a part of her PR team. So I have a code for you guys if you wanted to save some money. So it's just Jess15 and you get 15% off. Underneath these date covers, I'm just going to go ahead and pop some of the little header or washi strip stickers underneath, just alternating with the colors that were provided in the kit. And then first thing on Monday, I'm starting off with a half box. This is just to mark in my work time. Underneath that, I'm going to use a quarter box to mark in my regular online class. I think it's the last one for the semester, maybe the second last. Super exciting. I just used a happy diet icon to mark that as well. I think I do that a bit later. Then I'm going to use one of these full boxes. I really liked the pattern full boxes in this kit with the moons. It was very celestial. And I just really like the colours as well. Underneath this, I'm just going to give myself a small to-do list, so using a header at the top, and then I'm going to use the little dots from the Birdy Planning sheet that I showed you at the start. And here you can see I'm just adding in these work script stickers from Wednesday Planning, and then the happy diet icon that I mentioned before. Moving on to Tuesday, I started with my to-do list up the top of the page, and I used one of the full box checklists under this as well. I really liked this pale one. I feel like it wasn't too loud and didn't take away too much from the decorative full boxes, and you can still see really clearly what you're going to write on top of it as well. And then I'm just putting down another half box to mark my work time. I do end up moving this down. I had a little bit too much space on Tuesday for what I had on, so I spaced it out with a strip of washi tape. I just used a little quarter box as well, but you'll see that later in the video. Wednesday, starting off with another box to mark my work time. Underneath this, I made myself another little to-do list. Then I had to mark in my class. So that is the last one for the semester, which is very exciting. But in order to get some spacing right and use another one of these full boxes, I just put this down the bottom of the page first and then just filled in the rest around it. And I'm also going to use one of the new icons from Cate Planning as well. There are a ton to choose from. I got a whole sheet of the little camera Instagram icons, and I think they're just really cute, really different. A really nice pale pink color, which I feel like kind of lends itself to most of the spreads that I do. It's one of the colors I really like to use in my planner. Then I had to decide what I wanted to do with the bottom section. The kit that I ordered was just the regular weekly kit, so that doesn't come with the bottom washi, but that's no problem at all because before I bought it, I realized that I had two simply gilded washis that would match really well. So I've got this silver foiled one with the white bows, and then I have this purpley blue gray, I don't know, color with silver bows. So I'm just going to put that underneath as well, and I think it matches perfectly. I have debated whether I would try and use the bottom washi area as kind of like a sidebar for habit trackers and meal planning, things like that. I still haven't really decided or worked up the courage to try something different in these inserts yet, but overall with this spread, I was really happy with how the washi looked at the bottom, and the Simply Gilded didn't look too extra. Here you can see I'm just rearranging Tuesday a bit as well, so I'm just using my undo to remove this sticker. I think I probably could have used a little bit more of it, and then putting some of the thinner Simply Gilded washi, the same color that I used at the bottom, just to break it up a bit. After I put down this quarter box, I was kind of struggling with what to put in that gap. I tried another one of the washi strips, like the little header ones that I used under the date covers, but it just wasn't thick enough. So what I did instead was I trimmed down one of the full box checklists, just so there was like one checkpoint, I guess, and I was going to put an icon over that, just because it's a bit wider and you can still write something on there, or it can purely be like decorative or something like that. I could even end up changing it to just like a little study area, but for now, folding up sticker, you know my deal with folding up. I've got to put it in as many places as I can in the best hopes that it gets done. Moving on to the second half of the week, I'm just going to pop the date covers down and do the same thing, like popping the headers underneath the date cover, alternating the colours as well. So first thing on Thursday, I'm starting off with another decorative full box. I like to have these scattered throughout my spread. I don't know, maybe another week I'll try where I've seen people where they do like all the full boxes, in a row, or the half boxes, things like that. And I think it does look really like satisfying and super neat. But for now, I like the way like everything scatters around. I think it creates a lot of balance with the colors that you use in a kit as well. Then at the bottom, you can see I put the box to mark it in my work time again. I'm just using some more of this washi just to space things out a bit more. I didn't use it much, obviously you saw just on Tuesday for the first half of the week, but I use it a bit more throughout the second half as well, just to tie it in so it's not only in one spot. Then underneath the full box, I'm just going to give myself another to-do list using the Birdy Planning dots. I just grabbed the other sheet to put it next to the second half of the week. I don't know what I'm trying to say there. Just to make sure that everything's kind of balanced and doesn't look like too much of the same things next to each other, like on 2 days next to each other. On Friday, I just put a quarter box at the top. I think someone will be coming to install the NBN for us, so I'm hoping that all runs relatively smoothly. Underneath, I'm just using some more of the washi tape and then putting another full box with the moon. Underneath that, I just put a today header, and then I trimmed down one of the full box checklists just so it had three spaces, and I put that underneath. There was like a really awkward amount of like white space under that, so I just grabbed another header, put it at the bottom. It overlapped a little bit, so I just trimmed off the excess so all the boxes finished on the same, like across the same line. On Saturday, I just started at the top of the page with a today header and then used a full checklist box underneath. As usual, I kind of just like to have a full list for Saturday just in case things pop up. Usually the later half of the week is where there'll be a few changes with the stickers and I move things around a little bit where my plans change. Just using some more of the washi underneath as well, just to make the gap between Saturday and Sunday not so like awkward sized, so it looks like it just kind of flows on. And then on Sunday, I'm using a half box to mark in my work time. I put a like a quarter box at the bottom. I really like when in the corner like a box is in there. It's not just white space. I think it finishes off the page really nicely. And then in that middle gap, I just put a little to-do header, and I do go in, I don't know if just yet, but I do go in and put in another Instagram icon as well. Finally, I'm just going to go in and do the same thing with the washi tape on the other side, and then that will be the end of my plan for this week, my plan with me for this week. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you have enjoyed it, and I will see you all next week. Bye!